To tell you guys. 3. Yo! What's going on, y'all? Welcome to Libra Views. I'm Charlene. Make sure you smash that subscribe button and hit that like button. So, bitch, this Stevie J and Faith Evans mess has really started to spiral out of control. However, we ain't really learning nothing new that we haven't already been told by certain people, okay? So before we get into that, check out this commercial and we'll be right back. Hey guys, make sure you head over to Amazon.com to purchase my children's book, Mallory the Alley Cat, a special tale about a special tale. Mallory the Alley Cat teaches kids to embrace their differences, follow directions, and work hard, which will ultimately lead to positive things. Again, make sure you head over to Amazon.com and purchase Mallory the Alley Cat. I guarantee it's worth it. So like I said before, Stevie J and Faith Evans have been in the news for the past week because, as you guys probably heard, if not, I'm going to tell you, Stevie J filed for divorce from Faith. So everybody was like, ooh, because usually 9 times out of 10, the woman is the one filing for divorce from the man, right? So he filed for divorce, and some people were like, oh, he's just trying to get money from Faith. It was just a business relationship. Oh, this, oh, that, oh, that. That story kind of, went away. And then last night, there was a clip that surfaced from the Neighborhood Talk via Unwind with Tasha K. I'm going to give everybody their credit. But this clip emerged online of Stevie J basically accusing Faith Evans of cheating on him. So as you saw there, Stevie J was clearly very, very, very upset. He's like, you cheated on me, B. You cheated on me, B. You was basically having sex with people, with dudes in my bed in the house. And that is, to me, that is the most trifling way to cheat. If you are going to cheat, get a hotel room. Go to the other person's house, but don't bring the person to the home that you share with your partner. That has got to be the most disrespectful mess ever, right? But as you see in the video, Faith wasn't denying it. She just was like, get your ass out my goddamn face. Because let's be real. Faith is the one with the money. Faith is the one with the legacy. She's the one with the generational wealth. Stevie J is not. So what we kind of find in relationships, not saying it's supposed to be this way, but a fact is a fact, it is what it is. Usually when the female is the breadwinner or the female, is a getting money ass, is a getting money female, she doesn't necessarily, feel the need to walk around what she says to her partner. It's like, nigga, I can afford this on my own. I don't need you, But, when the woman is solely financially, depending on the man, she usually hush that damn mouth up because she know if she gets slicked by the mouth, he might withhold one of your goddamn meals, bitch, because your ass don't work, don't do shit, right? So Faith is the one with the legacy. But what I found interesting is that this wasn't nothing new. The fact that this video emerged of Stevie J, talking about Faith, fucking dudes or whatever, this ain't nothing new. Because Joseline told us earlier this year that Stevie told Joseline and Ballistic, which is Joseline's man, that Faith been cheating on Stevie, child. So, let's get into this tea. So according to www.106.3groove.com, they posted this article on April 5th, 2021. So about 8 to 9 months ago, they posted this article, and this is what it reads. Joseline Hernandez has blasted Faith Evans on social media after the singer revealed that she dumped Stevie J when she learned that he was still seeing Joseline. Faith made the comments during an episode of OWN's Behind Every Man. So Faith Evans had basically spoke on how Stevie J and her, Faith had gotten together on this TV show, and she basically had said that, he was still messing with his ex, aka Joseline. Now, Faith never said Joseline's name, Faith never, it could have been, she could have been talking about Mimi. She could have been talking about Joseline. She could have been talking about his other baby moms. We really didn't know which ex, so to speak, Faith was talking about, but Joseline felt the need to interject, and this is what Joseline said. So the article goes on to say, Joseline responded on Instagram this week saying, "This old bitch needs to keep the bricks out her way. I ain't been with that man in 4 years. I'm happily with Ballistic. Every time my TV show's about to drop, this old wore down melted bitch got something to say to stay relevant." She continued, "Bitch, you a hoe. Your own husband told me and my husband last week you cheated on him with young niggas and you do it all the time." So, bitch, like, you feel me? Joseline been told us that Stevie said that Faith be fucking niggas. So here we are at the end of 2021 and Stevie J is filing for divorce, falling out. Videos are emerging of Faith allegedly sleeping with other dudes in their own house. And this is per Stevie. This ain't per Joseline. See, everybody thinks that Joseline's crazy. I'm not trying to say that the bitch ain't crazy. But everybody thought, oh, Joseline's crazy. She's a hater. She's this, she's that. But apparently what Joseline was saying back in April has some type of truth to it. Because now the video has surfaced of Stevie J basically accusing Faith of having sex with other dudes, which is exactly what Joseline said back in April. So, child, honey, boo-boo, that is a whole entire mess. But you know what I'm saying? What goes around comes around. I think it's mighty funny that Stevie J, treated Joseline horrible. Even Mimi. And those are the two relationships that we've, been able to see via social reality TV. We haven't really been able to indulge in his other relationships with like Eve or with, his other baby moms. So from what we've seen of how he interacts with women, he was always a dog. He was always, and even, not saying, oh, he cheats, because a lot of dudes cheat. A lot of dudes wonder. A lot of people, not just men, a lot of men and women, they find other people attractive. That's a natural thing, right? But I think where it crossed the line was Stevie J just being overly disrespectful, using and basically tricking out Joseline for all of those years. Joseline being so much younger than him and easily able to manipulate and mold into what he wanted her to be. And, he did. He took advantage of Joseline. And all I got to say is what goes around comes around. You was cheating on Joseline. You gave Joseline a ring along with Mimi, proposed, embarrassed that lady. All this crazy. You were smashing Tommy in the hotel room. I mean, all this crazy wild shit. And now you've gotten with a woman who really don't give a fuck about you. She really don't need you. She got her own career. See, Joseline needed Stevie J in the sense of not so much of getting money, because Joseline was always a getting money type of female, but as far as elevating herself into the career that she wanted to be, she needed Stevie J for that. Faith Evans didn't need Stevie J for that. Faith Evans been, popping and been putting out music and been a star in her own right for well over 20 years. You know what I'm saying? So I think now Stevie J is just, getting a piece, a dose of his own goddamn medicine. Do I think that Faith should be cheating on her husband? No. But it is what it is. And like Justin Timberlake and Timberland said, what goes around comes back around. But what I will say is, did Faith really fuck Tupac? Because clearly, you feel me, Miss Faith, she ain't got no problem with thotting and bopping and throwing that puss around when she's married, okay? Now, I always thought Faith was extra classy based. We always thought Kim was the hoe and Faith was the classy one, right? Faith would never do that. Pac was being a hater. But if you had cheated on your own husband, and Stevie J is way finer than Biggie. If you could cheat on your own husband and you're damn near 50 goddamn years old, bitch, and you still thotting and bopping that coochie around town, it might be some truth to that. Faith might have let Tupac slide up in that thing. Tupac was a fine man. Tupac was a fine, sexy man. He had a body. He was very handsome. He was very charismatic. He probably had a nice big, thing down there. I don't know. But that's something to ponder on. But that's all I got to say, child. Stevie J always seems to find himself in some type of messy love triangle, and we live for it every single step of the way. Before we get out of here, though, y'all, make sure you check out this commercial, and we will be right back. So that's my video, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know what y'all think. What y'all think about Joseline telling us that Faith Evans been cheating on Stevie back in April? Do you think that Faith really was fucking Tupac now that we know that she got a little bit of a wandering coochie problem? Let me know what the fuck y'all think, okay? Subscribe and like, share this on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And until next time, deuces.